Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Last Line of Defense. In the last episode we researched a lot of late game technology, although not quite being able to manufacture enough to equip the whole team. The team was then sent off to another UFO landing site, where despite wave after wave of enemies, including our first berserkers, the operatives fought through without taking any casualties. Not long after returning to base, the team is sent to Japan after reports of alien abductions come to the attention of the Xcom. In spite of some incredible misses from certain members of the team, the mission is a success. Once in HQ, we build up a satellite link, as well as send a few satellites in key countries, nearing total coverage of the globe. We send Davis on another covert operation, and quickly follow that up with a council mission in Mexico.
Mission report, sir. It's about Mexico. It seems that the operation went without a hitch, and the team have successfully completed all objectives. I've also put forward my recommendation for the promotion of Lieutenant Basso to Captain. Her performance on the field is beyond exemplary. In addition, sir, the awkward situation with the custodium doctors has been corrected, and the perpetrators have either been fired or disciplined enough that you can be certain such a thing won't be reproduced. And finally, we have had confirmation from Major Ezel that Davis is ready to launch Operation Silent Hero in South Africa. I believe that the team is preparing right now, if you would come with me.
One of our covert operatives was nearly successful in hacking a series of Xcom relays when enemy forces moved into the area. If we're going to have any chance of recovering that data, we'll need Strike One to provide protection while the operative finishes hacking the remaining arrays. If we lose the operative, we won't be able to recover the intel. New objective received.
So, welcome back to another episode of Xcom Last Line of Defense. What the hell was that guy doing? We're currently in an operative mission, covert operation. We've just sent forward Endo to explore and instantly spotted quite a few of the enemies there, just as Farlan is talking over me, as she likes to do. Bunch of people there. They seem to be slightly stronger. I believe they may have got their laser weapons now. I'm not 100% sure about that though. We will have to wait and see. I'm recording this episode, and before we actually go into the in-depth, like what's going on, you can see what's going on screen. It's pretty normal, spreading out business. But before all that, I want to say that I'm recording this episode on the day in which episode 14? No, what the hell am I on about? Episode 12 is being aired, which means I'm fallen very, very far behind. The reason for this is because of university. I've started university again quite a while ago actually now. It's been over a month, and I've had quite a lot of problems in terms of administrative stuff, which has taken most of my time, and I've not been able to record or render any episodes in that period. In addition to this, other personal things have happened which have not allowed me to really focus on this. So it's very possible that there will be a gap after this episode of about a week. I know that's kind of annoying, but episode 15 is halfway through, and I thought having a week off is kind of nice, although I've technically had like several weeks off, but just to get myself back into the recording state of things and get you all the episodes done in a long line. So there's going to be a week off after this episode airs, episode 15, and then we will have the next stage of Last Line of Defense. I may update a few of the graphics for that, I may update a few of the intro stuff, we shall see. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and get as many of these done as possible before I go off on holiday and things like that. But yeah, so thank you for your patience in that case, and we're just going to carry on and look at what's going on in this episode so far. So the Exalt operatives are here. They seem to have the medic unlocked now. The medic has been able... They do have laser weapons, I was right. Okay, so quite a few things have happened. Our team is just going around. The objective of this mission is to get Davis to these points with the arrows on them and to hack them. There is no time limit, so we can take this as slow as possible. We saw that Guzman managed to get a really nice rocket up on two of these operatives. Of three of them actually, because one of them is hidden, and currently Basso is going around the side and going to plasma rifle the medic who was giving a regenerative thing to one of their operatives. As my phone just goes off, which you probably heard, but I can't be bothered to edit that out. So Guzman is going to walk up, she's going to go around the side, trying to spot as many as possible. only one dude there, but she gets a nice 100% chance to hit with her gun, which she does, killing that guy off and successfully clearing that side of the map, I guess. Davis really needs to run, but as she is going to run, she's probably going to get spotted by a bunch of the Assault operatives, which she does, so that's not really too much of a problem, because they seem to be on the other side. She's not really in a spot of trouble at that time. Endo does have a shot, but it's a long sight shot, so she can't actually shoot at that point, as the rest of the team go into Overwatch. Xiao is going to move up, try and protect Davis. He does get a shot off. Does he hit with it? Yes, he does, doing a critical hit and killing that operative. Fantastic. And Vargas is going to be the last person on our team for this turn to move up. He's going to move up, he's going to go to Overwatch, and he's going to end the turn. The remaining Exalt operative moves up, gets an Overwatch hit by Endo, does a critical 4 damage with her laser pistol, not enough to kill it, but enough to do damage, I guess. And that actually puts him close enough for Davis to be able to hit. Vargas then gets a covering fire shot, which of course he misses, as he is known to do in this current situation of the game. He also gets hit for 6 damage from that laser rifle. Another Exalt operative is seen, and he's going to go into Overwatch. Endo has a I can't remember what they're called now. Squad sight. There you go, squad sight shot. I haven't played this game in so well, I haven't done a video in so long. It's I've forgotten what all the terms are. Kills off that dude. Sullivan is going to try and move up. I don't know what I really want to do. I'm going to move Xiao up apparently to do a flanking attack. It's probably the wisest choice. He gets a nice flank, but he actually gets overwatched by one of the dudes. Hits him for 5 damage, but he still manages to go around. He's got a flanking shot on that guy, and he's going to end his miserable life. Oh no, he's not. He's got an adrenaline surge. He's taken 7 damage, which is critical, but not enough to kill him. Vargas is going to have to try and protect him. He does still have covering fire, but what he's going to do is move up to that post, go into Overwatch. Guzman is going to run up as far as she can to be able to do an action. And once that is done, she's going to try and launch a grenade into that area to deal damage. She does manage to get a hit on him and possibly the guy indoors, so that's always good. Fires, and killing that guy outright. I don't know where the other guy's gone. Did he die? What the? Okay. Well, the music has stopped. Goes into... So that person I don't see well, I think it was Basso, goes into Overwatch. Davis is going to dash up to that relay. Suleiman is going to move up. No, he's going to just go into Overwatch. We're going to wait for Davis to complete that one.
New contacts moving towards Strike 1's current position.
And then more of the Exalt operatives are going to come in from the side of this train yard. Only 2, well, that doesn't seem too bad. Another squad sight shot from Endo from the other side of the field. If I had put her up, she would have got even more, but... And she actually misses, yeah. If I had put up on top of one of the crates or something, she probably would have been able to hit that guy. She's going to get another shot for double tap. Actually manages to hit, but doesn't manage to kill the guy, who does get an adrenaline surge as well. I'm not entirely sure what adrenaline surge does. I think it might increase their chances to hit. Davis is just going to hack that, and then she has a chance of potentially getting a kill, but I don't think I'm going to do anything. I think I'm going to wait until she's the last person to have an action, so that I can choose what she does from there. Xiao's going to move up, but he doesn't actually get the chance to do anything with his move, since he doesn't seem to be in range of everything. Vargas is going to go into Overwatch. Guzman is going to move up to try and see if she can get in range, but of course she cannot either. Basso is going to move up to the side of this train, go into Overwatch, and then back to Davis, who has a chance of either running up, which I think she's going to do. She's going to run back. Doesn't get a chance to hit anything where she is, so I think I'm just going to choose to dash her into hard cover so that she can reach the comm relay next. I'm not entirely sure if you have to escape after you do the comm relay hack. I can't remember. I think you do, if I recall. One of the operatives gets spotted and gets hit by Xiao for 4 damage, which is pretty shit, in an Overwatch hit, and then he's going to heal himself or ready up a weapon of some sort. I'm not entirely sure what they're all going into Overwatch, of course, that's also a possibility. Endo is going to do a 100% shot on that guy who dies. I think that was a critical hit, I'm not 100% sure. Suleiman It's going to pass it to him for now. Guzman's going to move up to try and spot the last enemy. Oh, she can already see the last enemy. Well, she can't, but it's already been spotted. That's not the problem. Can't actually do anything, so she's just going to go into Overwatch. Vasso's just going to go to Overwatch where she is. Probably should reload. Davis is going to move up to the comm relay so that she can hack it. I do believe she has to. Yeah, she has to escape. So a pretty simple mission, to be honest. Nothing too fancy, nothing too difficult. And she's going to just dash to cover and near that so that she can get out pretty much instantly. Meanwhile, Suleiman is going to follow her just in case some enemies come on from the left side or bottom left. Xiao's going to get another shot onto that guy. Actually hits him, but for 5 damage instead of 4, which is increased but still not enough to kill the guy. Vargas is also going to move to that side. He's going to go into Overwatch where he is. I think that's the end of the turn, so this one Exalt operative on 1 HP is going to move up, which is the biggest mistake of his life. In fact, he's going to die because of that. With Guzman managing to kill that last dude. So more of the enemy are going to come in. Of course, I've put everyone into Overwatch following that, so they're going to get shot a lot. We zoom out hugely to see all these shots happening from Vargas and Xiao and Suleiman and Basso. Just a lot of damage, a lot of plasma fire coming on. A lot of people have just come on to try and protect it. So Endo is run out of ammo, but Suleiman has not. He's going to take a huge 15 damage to that guy who just absolutely gets destroyed from that. Xiao's going to reload. Vargas has a shot on that sniper. He's going to move up there to get a better view of him. 90% chance to hit. Does it, kills him. Bada bing, bada bing. Which leaves only Davis to dash up to the edge of the zone, which will end the mission. An excellent rating. We didn't take any damage from that. We absolutely destroyed them. In fact, that was a pretty good mission nevertheless. So we return to base, see if we have any upgrades from anyone. I'm not 100% sure that we will, to be honest, but we never know. Yes, Xiao gets upgraded from captain to major, which is pretty decent. We're going to see what upgrade I decide to take him. Oh, he's got deep pockets because that's just, he's a major, so I don't get a choice. So that's all of them. Davis also gets upgraded from corporal to sergeant. She's going to go with the gunslinger trait. And that is all for that. We also get a bunch of awesome laser weapons which we can sell, which is what we're going to be doing later. Woo, there we go. Also, we know that there's no Exalt cell in South Africa, which is great. Hello you. You'll be pleased to know that my operation went off without a hitch, and that the cell in South Africa is no more. On the other hand, we have no idea where Exalt HQ is, other than it is in the east of the Atlantic. The radio signals all seem to originate from Europe or Asia, although it's possible that they may have travelled through other cells to disperse their signals. By the way, I saw the new armor and weapons on Strike 1. It's great to know that Major Easel and yourself are working together to invest in the best. It looks like we may need it, but when do I get my own shiny gear? We return to HQ, just looking a bit of our soldiers and what we've got in the thing. Also note that Davis, her nickname is bloody Longshot, so I'm going to change it because, I mean, she's not a sniper, she's a gunslinger. It's pretty funny. Take a little time to think about what the hell I want, and I'm just going to pick Ghost, since she's a, you know, little covert operation kind of thing. Because Longshot just doesn't, you know, make sense. We're also going to look a little bit at the engineering bays and things and what we're actually building, just to see what we've got. We've got a bunch of credits that we can go. We also make a huge monthly income, about 700, but we don't have enough to research anything, which is kind of losing us, in the terms of like doing this in the best possible way, losing us days of possible research and potential research because we don't have the things to do it. I'm just going to look a little bit about the stuff that we can build going around. The needle grenade is probably the best thing I've ever built, to be honest. We've also got a bunch of Titan armor that we can still build. So we're going to build one more so that we have 4 of them so that we can equip more things. And that being done, we complete the access test and we're going to continue to scan where we come across some alien abductions. So we go around just looking at stuff. It doesn't look like India is the best place to go. Canada looks like one of the best place in terms of stuff. But Alexandria in Egypt gives us a bunch of money, and that's where I'm going to choose to go. I'm going to go around on my team. I think that's just the team that I'm going to take anyway. Don't really know why I did that, but I'm going to edit a loadout of stuff just to make sure that everyone's got their Titan armor equipped in Shao with his Titan armor, which is great, and also got a bunch of assault rifles, which are basically just exactly the same as laser rifles, so yay. And the light plasma rifle is just better in that sense. We're also going to give Shao some alien grenades rather than the nanofiber vest. We should probably give him some medkits actually, but we don't actually have any spare. Endo's got herself a little sniper thing. What we really need is the thing that allows us to get the bonus, an extra slot which we can take, which we still haven't got, and I'm going to get that very soon. I do know that. But yeah, so I'm just going to look around. We're going to launch the mission, and we're off to Egypt. After landing in Egypt, we do the general thing that we do always when we land in a new place. We spread out and look for clues. Vargas and Shao, you go one way, and the rest of us are going to go this way. No, I'm joking. So yeah, we're just going to go into a board, spread out, try and make sure that we know where the enemy is, and if it's close by, then we can kill it straight away. Of course, that rarely happens. It only happens in Exalt missions actually that we spot the enemy very, very quickly. So yeah, so the team's just going to spread out pretty much. There's not a lot of there's a lot of cover, but it's not huge, hugely spread out. It's cover that's very near everything. I know what I mean. I'm pretty sure you understand what I'm trying to say as well. I love seeing the team in just this Titan armor. It's brilliant. They have so much hit points, and it's great. Endo has barely any hit points. That's because she's a sniper, so she doesn't get any hit points up when she levels up, which is very annoying. But at the same time, she doesn't need to be in combat ever. She goes by one of the trucks and spots a whole row of the map, but doesn't spot any enemies there. Cinnamon is going to go that way as well. Spots quite a few of the enemies, including 2 of the upgraded Seekers, I believe they are, because I think they look different, I might be wrong. Also a Cyber Disc as well, along with 2 drones. Just going to go into Overwatch. The drones are going to move up. 5 enemies spotted very quickly, all by Cinnamon, you twat. So Cinnamon is going to do something when he gets his turn. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing, probably having a gander or a drink or something. He's going to go for the Cyber Disc. He shoots, hits it for 15 damage. That's a huge amount of damage there. That critical hit really helping, because that Cyber Disc is probably going to go down this turn if we can get another shot on it. Basso actually gets a sight on it. 82% chance to hit. It's probably going to manage to do it. Shoots it. It is destroyed, and I think it explodes as well, which will set the nearby car on fire. Shao is going to move up. He's going to have shots onto the drones. 65% because they are in the air gets a negative penalty. Still manages to take one out. It turns green for some reason. The plasma obviously changing its pigment. Vargas moves up, doesn't get a sight on the drone, but he goes into Overwatch because the Seekers are out there. Guzman is going to move up to take out the final drone. She can actually see it from now, so she's actually going to shoot it straight away, going through the truck, killing the drone. Having taken out a whole drone and a bodyguard, she then goes into Overwatch. The reason I didn't move her, and I'd forgotten that this is actually a thing, but the mech, or the way that I upgraded her, is that she can take a shooting action, and that won't end her turn, which is pretty useful. As you can imagine, the inactivity, nothing really happens. We do spot, however, that one of the well, not spot, but sense that one of the meld is close by. Endo is going to change to her sniper, go into Overwatch for when a Seeker appears. Suleiman's going to go behind the car, also going to go into Overwatch. Guzman is going to move, I don't know what I just did there. Oh, he doesn't go to Overwatch, I must have pressed the wrong button then. Basso is going to go next to the car. We're just going to clear the car park really, because also the doors and windows of the building will allow us to see if there are any enemies there. We're going to move up with Guzman, I believe, right next to the door of this. It looks like it's some kind of factory of some kind, so we're going to have to open that garage door. At one point, Zhao is going to dash up because he needs to clear the movement of that area. He's not actually going to dash. Alright, we'll just do that, I guess. Jesus Christ, Zhao is Always doing the opposite thing to what I tell you to do. Vargas is, however, going to dash to get himself a position where he can open the door next turn. Endo's also in a nice position to be able to do something about that. In the alien activity, one of the Seekers appears next to Endo. Guzman is going to get a shot at it, shoots, kills, then that Seeker goes down. The other Seeker I do not think appears yet. Don't know why they go for Endo, that was a bit rude. So yeah, the alien activity is taking a long time as the Seeker tries to think about where to attack, and the computer continues to decide what is the best option for that. We are going to wait around a bit again. Not entirely sure what's going on and why there are so many gaps, and I can't be bothered to pause the recording to basically, when this happens, I usually just pause the recording, stop speaking, start again, but it takes a lot of hassle. Anyway, Vargas is going to open the garage door finally. I know it's a bit annoying for you guys to have to watch me do that, but yeah,
Good to go.
going to move up. I'm also really cold, so I don't want to move, basically. Vargas is going to go to Overwatch. Guzman's going to go next to the meld. Collect the meld, see if she can spot any aliens. Doesn't spot anything. Does collect that meld canister, giving us another 10 meld. Vasso's going to move up to the next car. There is still a Seeker out there. Goes into Overwatch. Endo is going to stay in Overwatch. Suleiman is going to move up next to that door. Doesn't spot anything. Goes into Overwatch. And then Shao is going to go next to Endo. Is he? No, he's not. Okay, well that's probably not the best idea. Well, I guess Suleiman can probably see some. Not Suleiman. Yeah, no, it is. No. Anyway, we see a Berserker and a Muton bunch through the door. I think they may have seen us. If they haven't, or maybe not. We spotted them, but they haven't spotted us, which is very odd. But we've seen that there's a lot of shit around here actually. But yeah, so there are mutons around. We could launch a grenade to deal damage to them, as well as blast open the door and roof. Not roof. Well, roof will be blasted as well, but the walls, which is exactly what Guzman is going to do. Dealing 4 damage to both of those aliens, as well as showing them off so that we can shoot them. Berserker moves actually really far. We're going to split off to Endo, see if she can shoot anything, but she can't shoot anything yet, so we're going to move up to Vargas, who is going to shoot at the Berserker. That is the first thing we want to kill. Doing 8 damage to it, and intimidating it. He's going to have to move, and we're going to see if that allows Endo to get a shot. I don't think it will. No, she's not. So she's going to have to move to her pistol. She's going to move up to the side and try and shoot at the Berserker. 100% chance to hit, so to hit. There we go. Leaving him on 5 HP. He's going to move towards Endo, which is going to bring him out. So Shao could probably get a shot on him, which is exactly what's going to happen. So Shao is going to be the one to take the killing shot. He needs the kills. He's not a colonel yet. He is a major though. He actually misses. What fucking idiot. He also breaks the mouth canister, but the mouth canister is fine. I think that really needs to be... I was about to say this needs to be fixed when Varlin says that, but it doesn't really. The Muton gets annihilated by Suleiman, who just absolutely destroys him with his heavy plasma, leaving only Vaso, who's probably going to run and gun so that she can get a good position next to the Berserker to be able to shoot him very close range. Managed to get a shot. 85%, not a huge bet. Gonna rapid fire just in case, which misses the first shot, and the second one misses as well. No, it doesn't. Why is there 2 misses? I hit him, he died. Wow, well done game. There is Jesus Christ. There's the Seeker who goes and attacks Endo, of course. Basso misses her reaction shot, and Endo is now taken. Basso's going to have to let Guzman deal the damage here. Or Vargas. Someone's going to have to do it. It looks like Vargas. Vargas takes it out. Basso's going to have to hold her breath. And we've taken our first damage of the mission. And for the last few missions, we haven't actually taken any damage. It's always the Seekers that used to get their damage off. A lot of people going to Overwatch. Suleiman's going to open that door and see that there's nothing really there, so he's just going to go to Overwatch where he is, and then Shao is going to move up to support Suleiman. Going to Overwatch as well. During the alien activity, I don't believe anything happened. happens, Endo is going to allow Guzman to make the choice. Guzman's going to go out into this area to try and see if there's anyone around. She's not going to spot anyone. It's kind of very, probably not the best choice to do that, really. She's kind of now alone, and if she gets attacked by, say, a cyber disc, could go very wrong very quickly. Endo is going to move up with a pistol. She actually dashes up. Suleiman is going to go into Overwatch. Shao is going to move up to a place where he gets cover. Of course, there's not that much cover because of the grenade from Guzman, so he's going to have to try and find a better place. Goes next to the fire, probably not the best place to be. Goes into Overwatch though, just in case something moves up. Vargas is going to move into the area. Look around the side, still doesn't spot anything, goes into Overwatch. A grenade here would be the worst. A lot of the building starts collapsing around us, and we hear,
What was that sound?
or Suleiman hears anyway, some enemies coming to the left, which is I'm pretty sure where I thought the enemy was going to be.
Yes, Commander.
He's going to move towards these desks.
That's what we're looking for.
See one of the meld canisters and goes into Overwatch. Of course, being by the desks doesn't actually give us grant us line of sight over the desks, which is kind of weird. Shao's going to go into Overwatch. Vargas is going to follow on through, going into Overwatch as well. There's also a possibility of aliens being behind the area itself.
On the move.
Guzman's going to go through all these lorries. Doesn't spot anything. Of course, this is quite a dark map as well, so we can't actually really visually see what is being seen by the squad, because it's just nighttime and it's kind of awkward. Endo's going to switch to her laser sniper, and she's going to dash into a position where she can potentially give some aid should it come to that. The alien activity goes on, nothing really happens, and the team moves on by desk. We're going to go into Overwatch as we do so. Shao's going to move up, doesn't spot anyone. We're going to try and get that meld canister. We've got 4 turns, so it's not really rushed for time like that. Vargas is going to go into Overwatch as well, and Guzman's going to carry on going around the place. As you can see, that is the edge of the map there. So yeah, it's not a huge map. There doesn't seem to be a lot of enemies around the outside, so she's just going to dash up. Doesn't spot any enemies, so she's just going to carry on. Basso is going to run and gun. Probably not the best use of run and gun, but she wants to be able to do an action should she come into contact with enemy, which she doesn't, so she just goes into Overwatch, and then Endo's going to go straight into Overwatch from where she is. During the alien activity, we hear that the aliens are to our left. We don't know what they're doing. They might be patrolling around, they might be in that building. Only one way to find out, and that is to move up, which is exactly what Basso's going to do. She's going to go up to that desk over here, go into Overwatch. Endo is going to not do anything just yet. Shao's going to move up, and then he's going to go into Overwatch where he is as we clear through this office space as quick as we can. Guzman is going to carry on her trek around the back of the building. Still not spotted anything, so she's going to move up. I'm tempted to put it to Overwatch there, but I decided it's probably not the best thing to do. So I'm just going to keep her dashing. Still doesn't spot anything. And Endo's going to go into Overwatch where she is. Suleiman is going to move up and dash to the side of that building. As he does so, he spots the Cyberdisc, remaining Cyberdisc, and 2 drones, as well as, I believe, a sectoid. Oh no, maybe not. I thought I saw a sectoid. Endo's going to get herself a Overwatch shot as to someone else who misses. Endo misses as well. A lot of missing going on there. Vargas misses as well, and I think Shao as well had missed, or it could have been Basso. Either way, there goes the Cyberdisc, going to move up and fire, doing 9 damage to Basso. I believe that's Basso. Just taken. And then, yeah, it definitely is. And then the drones shoot as Basso. Well, one of them does, missing, and then the other one is going to move up and shoot at Basso as well, doing 3 damage. So Basso really low on health now. But that means Endo gets shots on everyone. She's going to do a headshot on the Cyberdisc. 90% chance to hit. hitting for 13 damage, critting with that headshot, and then she gets a second shot due to double tap, which she's going to do to try and end the life of that Cyberus, which she does, managing to kill it, leaving only 2 drones alive. Fantastic, and it's probably saving Basso's life in the process. Suleiman is going to move out into the open to try and take out these drones. Shoots and kills one of the drones, leaving only 1 alive, and then Basso is going to try and kill the last one, having taken most of the damage. Thank God for the Titan armor, that would probably have got her killed if she wasn't wearing that. Missing the drone, who just casually swipes to the left, casually swipes to the left. Don't know why you wouldn't call it a spiral. Anyway, going to move up because we're going to try and get hit with the drone. 55%, not the best percentage chance to hit. Just going to go for it anyway. Missing, which isn't too cool. Shao is going to have to move up as well, but there's also Vargas, and we know Vargas is really good at missing. Is he going to continue that? He's got 60% chance. No, he's not, managing to kill that final drone, and we successfully victoried that mission. And we return to base. We're going to see if we have any kind of promotions. We've taken quite a bit of damage in that mission, actually. Endo took a bit of damage, and then Basso a whole lot, getting hit by the Cyberus and one of the drones, which is not cool. And now she's wounded for 3 days. No promotions though, because our team is mostly colonels at this stage. Only Shao isn't. Oh, and also Basso. But yeah, I mean, we got a bunch of Muton and Cyberus corps, which we can do stuff with. Getting ourselves a bunch of money, which is great, and we're going to just look around. Are we going to go straight to mission control? We have a bunch of money. We should probably build stuff past Paul, but apparently that's not what I'm going to be doing. I'm just going to gap and do nothing for a while. Let's hope that I decide to do something later on. I don't think it is. I think that'll be the end of the episode, and then we'll decide to do something next time. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I will see you in 1 week's time for episode 16, and I'm sure that you will enjoy what's about to happen.
Thank you for bringing this to me, Corporal. Oh, sir, Commander, may I speak with you? I've gotten a report from the Council. They're expecting us to assault the alien stronghold within the next week, or they will cut our funding. Apparently the European delegates do not wish to dally around for the next stage of the operation, when we know where we should strike. They say that they allowed for the delay to upgrade our arsenal, but that now is the time to strike. With your permission, sir, I'll ready up a mission brief, and I think that we should wait until Basso has recovered from her injuries before we go in. But it is time.